Okay? They're not about to give up that power anytime soon. Okay? If you are of the Rothschild lineage, you're going to do everything that you can do to maintain your grip on the world. The same way that if me and this brother built a company from scratch and now my kids run it, I'm not letting somebody else come in and deal with this company. What does that tell you? Don't deal with the company. Period. The problem is that you signed the contract. When you get into the situation in the first place, you asked to become a slave. You asked for it. You went and chased down whoever you could chase down that was a representative of that label and asked them, please make me a slave. Meetings. And here's nonsense all day. And when I'm sitting in front of L.A. Reid and I raise my hand and I'm like, that's nonsense, they tell me that that's going to sell. That's the whole response. The company doesn't care, righteous, unrighteous, they care about money. And like a good slave master, they said, I need to lock down my slave. So now they come with these 360 deals, which means that I own you completely.
I was also told that because you didn't sign this 360 deal, you may or we may or may not push your record. So when Shining Down came out and you didn't hear it on the radio station, it's because they never took it to a radio station. When Beeman came out and you didn't really hear it on the radio station, it's because they never took it to the radio station in the first place.
That make you mad, they treat you like a slave, put chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying through their teeth, hope you slip up off your path. I don't switch up, I just laugh, put my kicks up on they desk, unaffected by they threats, then get busy on they.
I could be 100 times more successful than I am right now, but I choose to take the positive route. I choose to not spread negativity in the media.
And the problem comes is that there are progressive artists out there that put out great music, that teach lessons. It's the people who don't support those artists.
I choose to have substance in the place of popularity. And I choose to serve you guys.
Now nonsense is selling, so they down with nonsense. It's about greed and about power and control, and they really, really, really see the end coming. The end is coming.
We would enter a unique age that would change the way that everybody lives. It would also serve to usher in the end times.
You gon' wake up, don't join the army, kill your own people, but fear Illuminati, and they ain't even real, or are they? But you won't even know, because you partake too fucking much. If they start to come, they already in your mind, they coming out your mouth. It's not a trick, nigga, it's a trap. Survival of the fit is what they aiming at.
That's right. It's Jay-Z on One Extra. Now, Jay, you've been addressing the Illuminati issue. Where do you think those rumors came from? You've been addressing the Illuminati issue. Where do you think those rumors came from?
I think that when people have a certain amount of success, it needs to be explained in a way other than hard work and talent and being blessed. So, you know, we've been seeing this since the beginning of time. You know, the Beatles or anybody else isn't. You know, it's not dissimilar. That's how you know you really getting big. I was like, man, I'm like rock star big. Like,
people are really buying into this, that you are some sort of Illuminati, devil worshipping, Freemason, something.
Man,
what are you up to that I wasn't aware of?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it started, but you know.
Well, there's all these images in videos that people are saying are deliberate. My question to you is, are you messing with people and doing this on purpose?
No, not me.
Talk to 'em. dark forces, get on the level, cause you might see an iced out cross on the devil. Illuminati and Masons, what are we facing? See you at the crossroad, that's vacation.
Do you believe that those sort of organizations exist?
I think there's friends. I think there's cliques of friends who control things. I don't know if it's a devil worshiping sect. That's just natural process, you know. I'm sure Obama has his people that, you know. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it started, but, you know.
I'm sure Obama has his people that, you know.
On the album, you mentioned Obama called you on the jack, and that's how he got, I mean, you helped him get that presidency, Mr. Barack Obama?
I didn't help him. I very humbly did my part.
But he asked you to do that, or?
Yeah.
He asked you to basically speak to the people on his behalf?
Absolutely.
Obama? He's going to have to run again soon, right? 3 years?
3 years is up again.
He's going to need to talk to people. You know, I'm sure Obama has his people that, you know.
Conservatives are saying, like, it's controversial that he's, maybe he'll be trying to push a political agenda. Can we just call it like we see it, man? Can we just say what it is?
Yeah, I mean... Yeah,
it's racism.
It's beyond that. I think it's beyond that. I don't think it's straight racism. You know, I'm sure Obama has his people that, you know.
I would just like to know what if they had the opportunity to express themselves, what they would say it really is, and like what their fear really could be. Like, what is this black man going to do as our president? That's so scary.
Fear of a new world order.
No new world order.
Yeah, you got that. The high priest once said that Christ will abdicate all claim to the planet because he knows that it is lawfully and rightfully Satan's. And at that time he says, Lucifer, you mentioned Lucifer a lot of times, but he mentions Satan also. He says, the master, usually they like to talk about the master will resurrect his people. Lucifer says, we have to make sure that people, humans, get to believe that Satan and his angels do not really exist.
I don't believe in hell. But as far as God, of course I believe in God. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in Christians. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in Christians.
And I couldn't believe this. I said, what's his business? So the priest says, well, now, he says, for those of you that are new, let me tell you that this is the most feasible way, he says, to please the spirits. It's to deride Christ and his people.
I get possessed by the spirits.
Now, what were those 3 points again, Roger? The 3 things were, number 1, that they did not want Satan did not want the human family to think that he or his angels existed.
Right.
The second point that you made had to do with taking control of people's minds.
That's right.
The third point was what?
Was to destroy the Bible without burning it.
Okay.
See?
And what was his strategy on that?
On that, it was very interesting. Because after the Great General Council, it was decided that Satan would tutor Charles Darwin personally in setting up the principles of his theories of evolution. He was tutored by Lucifer himself, the fallen Lucifer. And at that time, it was understood, Satan and his spirit counselors understood, that if a person was led to believe in the theory of evolution, it would, in his life, destroy completely the creation week of the Bible, the fall of man, and the plan of redemption. The great religious system, see, they call it the religious system, the theory of evolution, because it is a system of schooling people and getting them to disqualify themselves from being members of Christ's kingdom. And he said that every teacher of that theory is recognized by the spirits as a person of great value and receives a very special unction from Satan himself, giving great power to induce spiritual blindness, to convince and convert. 3 capacities.
When you get there, it's totally nothing you thought. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. The federales trying to blindfold everybody. But I'll untie the knot to show you the lies. That's why I'm here to open your eyes. Facts.
I think a lot of people don't understand. I never wanted to be Lil Bow Wow. That's not who I wanted to be. I was molded into that character. I never wanted to be that nigga. Ever. It just molded me into a whole nother artist and said, look, if you want to get your mama a big house, You want cars like me, I'm going to show you how you got to do this shit. And I listened to him, and I felt like I sacrificed who I really wanted to be.
I sacrifice for suckers and they change me. I'm angry, they selfish, all they want is what they want, so they blame me. Wow.
Throughout my whole entire career, I've been frustrated with it. You know what I mean? I've been battling.
But yet you kept going back.